Welcome back to the ZINDERING podcast, episode 4.
Zindering.
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 Goedenavond. Ja, dat is hier nog. Alsjeblieft.
Dankjewel.
Voilà.
Het concert moet nog beginnen, maar geniet je van de min of meer stilte die er nu hangt?
Ja, toch wel. Voor mij is het een spannende stilte, hè. Niet per se stilte voor de... Of ja, je kan het inderdaad noemen stilte voor de storm.
Ja.
Toch wel. Kijk er naar uit.
Yes, the moment before a concert is like the silence before the storm. In Mechelen, it's all about the bells. You can't escape them. And this cathedral is the centerpiece, the crowning jewel, with its famous carillon. Zindering is a music festival that took place in Belgium in December. The theme was the sound of silence, or actually, the sounds of silence. And I'm revisiting the festival in 5 podcasts. Today's episode, I'll be reflecting about inner silence. This episode features music of Esther Venrooy and Arvo Pärt.
So we're in the Cathedral St. Rumbold in Mechelen, which is really the mark of the city. Everybody's proud of this cathedral. It's the cathedral of the Archbishop of Belgium, so it's really one of the main buildings. And we're setting up for the concert here in the context of Zindering, the festival.
So, my name is Sarah Sedouk, and I am the production leader of Festival of Flanders Mechelen. And what I'm doing here right now is actually making sure that everything works silently. So the artists are going to be at their most peaceful state before they're going to the stage, and actually also the people who are going to come. They are here to enjoy the silence, of course.
They're here to enjoy the silence and the music of Arvo Pärt. The orchestra tonight includes its own beautiful brass bell and its own bell ringer. We'll meet up with him later. The bells ring out at all hours, playing tunes, chiming the hours, marking festivals, marking funerals. There are 49 bells, 49. And before electricity, they had 18 bell ringers in the cathedral. Did you know that all the bells in the cathedral tower have names? The biggest is Salvator, then Karel, St. Jan, Berkamans, Magdalena, and Libertas. Some of the bells are 300 years old. Inside the bell, it's silent until the clapper hits it. So if the bell doesn't move, it's silent. That's its inner silence. But giving them names, it gives them also an extra voice. Oh yeah, that's Libertas. Oh, that's Karel. We're listening to music by Arvo Pärt. It seems paradoxical that a large chunk of metal bell could represent silence, but it does.
Stil is, het is nooit, er is altijd wel iets in die stilte. Dat is een aandacht, waar je aandacht moet voor hebben. Er is altijd wel iets.
Ja, die bel die gaf mij wel het gevoel van stilte.
She's saying that the bell gave her the feeling of stillness, like the sea, like the dunes.
Wauw, ik voelde me echt zo heel rustig komen. Ja, deze stilte was misschien luid, maar
like a silent natural landscape.
Stil over, omdat ik die kon plaatsen in een stille natuur, in een stil landschap.
And I was realizing that I really missed moments like this, and it was short but intense. Like it came in and I opened my heart and it touched me. I closed my eyes and I was seeing things and feeling things. So yeah, it was really nice for me.
Oh, ik vond het prachtig, ongelooflijk. En die
It was beautiful. The bell was such a different atmosphere. Wow. It's just a bell, but it was wow.
Prachtig, want je zou denken het is maar een bel, maar dat was wauw.
What's so beautiful in Arvo Pärt is there's always a big sustain. So every note is long and stretches time and lets you feel how life can stand still.
And which instrument do you play?
Percussion, so I was the loudest today.
Yes, that's the percussionist from the concert, the star player.
So silence is for me thoughts. It let you think about things sounded before and maybe things to come. Yes, I ring the bell. Yeah, it's the instrument who announces the silence, I think. Yeah.
I like the moment that you are in a long concert and already 2/3 is gone, so everybody sort of had enough.
I'm speaking with Esther Venrooy, who directed a video installation on silence for the ZINDERING festival. We met backstage between technical rehearsals, and she surprised me by saying the audience should get bored. Believe me, they didn't teach us that in music school.
Doesn't matter how brilliant the composer is, but there comes this moment that the people just lose their face and they are busy with their own lives. I love that. Yeah, I seeked it out, and I hope that that people are able to do it. Probably not because of the, I don't know. With the festival, there's too many distractions. But I really love that, to create these moments where people really forget where they are. Is there already sound? And I know that there is. It's like it's not there, but it is. And I told him, like, it is on, and it's exactly what I like, is to be sometimes really below the surface of perception, then entering above or taking over. I love taking over and then returning back to below the surface. And also to give people time to go inwards again. Yeah. So one of my dreams for a year was that I wanted to make a multi-screen work. And when I started it out, I was thinking again to myself, what am I going to film? Am I going to shoot silence? That's like nothing. So that's not really interesting. So I made drawings of people listening intensely to music. And I found so much beauty in that, and also in cinema I could find films where you follow the protagonist, and it's about the relationship between me and them perceiving things around them.
Even though it's a video about silence, there are some moments of wildness. At one moment, a performer throws himself against a wall. It's so vivid, especially after so much stillness, that I felt like I'd been physically hit. Listen to this happen.
Bruh! Whoa! Shit. I didn't see that coming. Yeah.
In fact, this is a little like a bell being hit by its clapper. There is a sudden shock. Musical bells, percussive bells, orchestral bells, each has their own inner silence. You've been listening to ZINDERING, a podcast about music, silence, and stillness. Today's theme was Inner Silence. We heard a live performance by the Casco Phil, conducted by Benjamin Hamhutz. The music was composed by Arvo Pärt and performed in St. Rumbold's Cathedral, Mechelen. That was followed by music of Esther Venrooy. The festival was directed by Jelle Dirks and took place from December 9th to 13th, 2021. And I was lucky enough to be there. This podcast was produced by myself, Guy Livingston, with interviews by Avita Nocent and editorial expertise of Aletta Becker and Colette Kinsella. Music recordings courtesy of Clara Radio.
Zindering.
Zindering.
Zindering.